Hello and welcome to the Staunch talk show. My name is Princess Mahogo, ndingumamjahu kati tumayaha umazaleni, and I am super excited. Today is the last episode of season 3. Super excited to be here, and thank you so much guys for the support that you've been giving me throughout the past 3 seasons now. Before we get started, please do remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you have, thank you so much. Please do like the videos and leave us comments in the comment sections down below. I do appreciate you guys so much. So today we are going to be talking about the festive season safety tips. I just thought this is a very interesting topic to talk about, as it's something that's very common. We get to hear a lot about these safety tips towards the end of the year, because a lot of people fall into the traps of getting scammed, fall into the traps of thinking I know better, but then they don't do better. So this is to just encourage each and every one of us to do our part in keeping ourselves safe, our families safe, and our communities safe. Do that the best that we can. So I'm going to try and be as short as I possibly can be. I don't want this to be a long episode, so we are going to start with road safety tips. The following tips are for those who will be traveling during the festive season. These are some of the important things that I think we all need to keep in mind, as they could possibly save our lives and the lives of those who are on the road with us. So first of all, obviously, always wear your seatbelt. I know people are tired of hearing this, but seatbelts do save lives, because you can never know when you're going to be in an unfortunate event where you're going to be in an accident. So wearing a seatbelt could possibly save your life if it's not such a bad accident where you get smashed. The following one would be don't drink and drive. We've heard this being preached 1,000 times, but still people do get it behind the wheel while they are under the influence of alcohol, under the influence of drugs, or narcotics, or things that just cloud their mind in a way. So one of the important tips: do not drink and drive, because not only are you putting yourself at risk, you are putting the people you are in the car with at risk, you are putting the other people on the road at risk, and those are people's mothers, fathers, brothers and sisters, family members. Someone could be a breadwinner in their family, and now you're taking away that only source of living for that family, because of your reckless decision. So let's just all try and do our level best. The following one would be to keep a safe following distance on the road. I know that we are rushing to go see our family members, our loved ones, our friends, and you might be tempted to speed on the road, try and rush other people that are in front of you if you're stuck in traffic. It's never a good idea actually. So you should always keep a safe following distance. For example, should the car in front of you lose brakes, lose control, you will be able to have time to see that, okay, something is wrong with the car in front of me, and be able to swerve to safety. Do not use up your energy on activities which will increase your fatigue. So don't do unnecessary activities when you know that you're going to travel, maybe party the night before, and you're going to be traveling the following day, and now you're all tired and feeling drained, because that will lead to drowsiness obviously while you are driving, and you could put a lot of people at risk of being involved in an accident. Get enough sleep the night before, at least 8 hours of sleep. Very important, get enough sleep, and make sure while you are on the road as well, you take enough breaks. So if you can tell that you're getting tired, don't wait to a point where you start dozing off, or now you can't control your body anymore, then you're swerving, stop on the side of the road or stop by the garage, wherever it is safe to stop. You stop there and you take a nap or something, or just get out and do a little bit of an exercise, just stretch your body, just to wake your body up. Drink some water, and when you're feeling a bit better, maybe after 15 minutes, you get back into your car and you drive off again. Make sure that there's people that know you are coming or where you are traveling to. This will help you in case you get hijacked, in case something happens to you. These people can always alert authorities that so and so was supposed to get here by this time, or we can't get a hold of them, and we are worried. The following one would be not to travel when you are emotional or stressed out. Reason being, this could lead you getting into unnecessary road rage, and because now you are irritable, so the slightest mistakes that people do, even if they didn't mean to upset you, you will be prone to getting upset because already you are tired, you are stressed out, you are emotional, and you are on the road with other people. We are different people, we have different personalities, and when you are on the road now, you need to be at your coolest and understand that other people are just not on the same page as you, so they will not be polite and maybe that's just their nature or the nature they chose. So now if you're already irritable, tired, and emotional while on the road, that could lead to you getting into road rages, which could lead to you losing your life. Because what if someone has a gun and you get into a fight with them, and there's someone who maybe has a very high temper? So you see, unnecessary things like that. Plan your trip, the route that you will be traveling on, where you will stop and rest. This is very important so that you don't do unnecessary stops, and this will also help in saving you time. So it could teach you a lot about time management. And as well, when you plan your trip ahead, you can be able now to do what we just recently spoke about, which is alerting other people, letting people know that you are coming or you are going to this particular place for your safety. And also just to check if the route is open, because sometimes there's road construction and you are not aware because you didn't check before. So such things are important. Make sure your car is road worthy. Before you even leave, take your car for service and make sure that it is road worthy. Make sure that your car's disc is not expired, so it's up to date, everything is good. Make sure that you have all the necessary things like a spare wheel and a jack, and the car is in a really good condition to travel, because you don't want to get stuck in the middle of nowhere with no one to help you if, for example, you are traveling by yourself. Make sure your luggage is in the boot and that it is closed properly. This will prevent you getting injured by luggage just falling all over you, should there be a need for you to make a dead stop for whatever reason. Maybe you almost got into an accident or something. So if your luggage is right behind you inside the car and not in the boot, you are running the risk of hurting yourself or hurting even other people, because what if it breaks out the window and one of the cars gets hit by the suitcase or something that was not packed properly. So to prevent such, make sure that your luggage is safely locked away in the boot. Avoid driving at night if you are going to be driving by yourself, especially if you are a female. Not that I'm saying males don't run the risk of being kidnapped or things like that, but it is not the numbers are not as high for males to get kidnapped and hijacked as it is for ladies. If you are tired or restless, pull over at a safe stop, maybe like a garage, or maybe if you know a friend who lives somewhere near the route that you will be using, ask to sleep over there if it is going to be a very long trip. Be on the lookout of suspicious people and vehicles. So if you notice someone who maybe has been following you, or a car that has been following you for a very long while, like every turn that you make, they are making that turn and you're starting to feel suspicious, stop at a nearby police station and just wait it out, or just report to the cops that you're not feeling safe because of 1, 2, 3. I would say avoid asking other people, just normal general people, for help, because you can never know. Other people would be thinking that, okay, I could get help from this person, and then they end up being mugged by the person they are asking for help from. Know where you are going and do not use unfamiliar routes to get there. Because this could lead to you getting lost. If you are going to use a route that you are unfamiliar with, if maybe then it's a must that you use a particular route that you're not familiar with, try and communicate with someone who has used that particular route before, and just get a sense of how things are when someone is traveling there. So, for example, are there any slippery slopes? Are there any high accident zones? Are there any high hijacking zones? Things like that, so that you are prepared in time. Always lock your windows. As soon as you get into your car, lock your doors and close your windows. Yes, you can keep opening your windows every now and then, just to let in some fresh air, especially if it's a number of people that are inside the car. Make sure that you do open the windows every now and then. But if you're going to be stopping by the traffic lights, make sure your windows are closed, your doors are locked, because a lot of hijackings do happen by the traffic lights, while the traffic lights are red, and you obviously have to stop and open for other cars to drive. They could take that opportunity to mug you. If you are bumped from behind, head to the nearest police station or place of safety. So if you are involved in an accident, do stop and call the cops, or call the right authorities to come help you out, or even your insurance people. And make sure to take pictures of even the other car that you got involved into a car accident with, and make sure that the number plate of the other car shows on the pictures that you take, or even take a video. If you are able to get the person you are involved in a car accident with in the video, if you guys are both not hurt and you have time to do this, assuming that you have time to do this, you can include the person, especially if they are the ones who are wrong, because people tend to run away after they cause an accident. Never leave your keys in your ignition to open a gate, or to do whatever, go fetch something by the boot of the car, whatever the case may be. Never leave your keys in the ignition, because you can never know who's around and what opportunities are they looking for. So this could make it very easy for a thief to steal your car. Never pick up hitchhikers. So I know that we all, most of us like to help out people who are in trouble. You see someone hiking, it's late at night. I wouldn't advise that you give them a hike, because you can never know who to trust these days. You thinking you're giving someone a hike, and then they end up mugging you and taking your car. don't get out to assist someone who seems to be in trouble. Rather, call the cops and give them the person's location while you continue to drive. And obviously, do not have your cell phone on, in the sense of putting it on your ear. Have it on loudspeaker and use your voice. Tell Google to call the cops, or tell your phone to Google to call the cops, rather, depending on what type of a phone that you're using and what type of connections that you have. So just tell your phone to call the cops for the person, instead of you stopping and placing yourself in danger. Now, the following tips are for those that are going to be leaving their homes. The ones we came from are for when you are traveling. This is for home safety. When you're going to leave your house, ask your neighbors to just keep an eye out on your house. Just regularly check, because maybe there might be people that are coming over not knowing that you are away, or people that are just taking chances having noticed that no one is home. So just ask your friendly, trusted neighbor to just keep an eye out on your house for you, and obviously to do things like maybe fetch your mail if you receive any mail, and just keep it for you until you come back from the holidays. Make sure that you have good lighting and don't leave outside lights on during the day, because that is a very big red flag to say, oh, no one is home, because why would your lights be on if you are around during the day? So this would give thieves the idea or let them know that no one is home. So rather, maybe some people do. It's a personal choice. For me, I would preferably not do it, but other people, what they do is give the neighbors the keys to the house and ask them to, go switch on the lights in the evening and switch them off in the morning. Those type of things. Basically take care of the house for them, and sometimes even leave their pets in the care of the neighbors. Don't let too many people know when you are going on holiday. Only those that you trust. This is for your own safety and for the safety of your property, because if too many people know that you are away, you can never know what plans other people may have with regards to your house or your property. Make sure that all your doors and windows are locked properly or closed properly before you leave your house. If then by any chance, sadly, your house gets broken into, notify the authorities. The following one is tips for when you are shopping. So while shopping, try and avoid carrying around large amounts of money, because should you lose that money, now you will be stressed, and maybe that was your last money that you had. So avoid doing that. And other people actually do watch you while you're taking out your wallet or your bag. They do try and peek into your wallet just to see how much you have, and then follow you around and mark you. So try and avoid carrying large amounts of cash. Don't leave your valuable belongings in the trolley. I know it is tempting, because sometimes you get tired, especially ladies, you get tired of carrying your handbag around. So avoid leaving your belongings in the trolley. Don't have your wallet out where it is visible to everyone. Keep your wallet, if you don't have a handbag, keep your wallet in your front pocket where it is easy for you to access it and for you to protect it, and not at the back of your jeans, or put it in a bag and then slide the bag towards your back, as you could get mugged. And don't let your money be visible to people, especially if it is large amounts. If you are walking with a child at the mall, try and avoid your child walking by themselves. So always hold their hand. We all know that the numbers of kidnapping and human trafficking are drastically going up over the years. So let's just do our level best. And if you're going to be using your bank card, be very careful, because there's so many scams out here where people are getting scammed without people even having your bank card pin. So always have your card where it is safe. Avoid putting it in your back pocket, because apparently they can just tap and buy something online with your card without even needing your pin. And if you're going to be going to the ocean and swimming, these are some of the water safety tips. Always swim with an adult who can swim. If you are a child, or if you are an adult who can't swim, always be around people who know how to swim, so that if you start drowning or you get involved in some accident where you lose control, these people can be able to help you out. Always, if you are in a public pool or in the ocean, always be sure to be in the sight of the lifeguard. Never dive into waters unless the lifeguard says it is safe to do so. Never run along the edge of the swimming pool, because you are putting yourself at risk of falling into the pool or pushing people in accidentally, even if you didn't mean it, and somebody could have hurt themselves badly should they maybe hit the walls of the pool. Try and stay away from diving boards when in the pool, because the pool space is not as big as the ocean, obviously, so you could end up hurting people with the diving board, or even hurting yourself. Always try and keep your chairs and tables away from the pool, and watch out for the kids. The kids should not be anywhere near the fences. If you are maybe in a public pool, always watch out for the kids. Make sure your children or your family members that are at a young age are within your reach, basically. So where you can still see them, where you can still just stand up and go grab them if maybe they seem to be doing something wrong. And if you have time before you even go swimming, try and take some lessons. It never hurts to learn. Try and take some lessons, swimming lessons, so that you know what you're doing when you're in the water, to reduce your chances of drowning. And obviously try and stay safe. Put on your sunscreen, very important, to avoid getting sunburns and to avoid being exposed to sun rays that could lead to you having some health problems, or even maybe getting skin cancer. So let's just do our level best this festive season. Watch out for online scams, very important. Watch out for online scams. Don't agree to anything that, even if you get called by a person who says they are from a bank that you are possibly using or banking with, just tell them that, you know what, I prefer going in person and talking to the bank people instead of confirming things over the phone, because you can never know, it could be a scam. Do not subscribe to things you don't know. Do not answer calls from numbers that look weird, or open emails with attachments that you don't trust, or open even links with attachments that you don't trust. We use our phones for a lot of things these days, and we even have banking apps on our phones, so you run the risk of putting your money that is in your account, because they can access it you run the risk of putting yourself, your finances at risk if you end up opening all these things on your phone. So let's just try and be as safe as possible this festive season, and I hope everyone is going to have a merry Christmas. Enjoy your time with your family and have a happy and blessed new year. Bye.